Sir Alec Guinness takes on yet another legendary Dickens novel in our next film, about a young boy, the cruel older girl he loves, and the dejected woman at the center of it all. From director David Lean, this is 1946's Great Expectations. I'm Harry Marks. You can find me on TikTok at Lobby Intros as the host of the classic film history channel, Let's All Go to the Lobby. Great Expectations stars Anthony Wager as young Pip, an orphan who lives with his sister and her husband. After he helps an escaped convict free himself from his chains, Pip is invited to entertain a rich older woman named Miss Havisham. Miss Havisham had been left at the altar years ago, and has sworn vengeance against all men, a vendetta she carries out through the use of her cold, calculating adopted daughter, Estella. But Pip immediately falls in love with Estella, and as he grows up, he never shakes his affection for her. As the years pass, the now older Pip, played by John Mills, moves in with his childhood friend, Herbert Pocket, played by Guinness, and he finds himself under the wing of a mysterious benefactor who promises to lift him out of poverty into a man of means. But Miss Havisham hasn't forgotten about Pip, and Pip hasn't forgotten about Estella. Everyone might be a bit older and a bit wiser, but some have grown more bitter, and those feelings lead to tragic consequences for almost everyone involved. Great Expectations is, in large part, a filmed adaptation of a staged version of Dickens's novel written by Alec Guinness, in which he had also played Herbert Pocket. This production was a much more abridged version of the story. Director Lean, along with several other writers, including his wife, Kay Walsh, wrote the script for the film using Guinness's play as inspiration. Interestingly enough, Lean wasn't too familiar with Dickens at the time. Actually, not at all. He hadn't read a single page of the man's work prior to this picture. It was his wife who'd insisted they see Guinness's production in the first place. Lean took one look at the actor on stage and knew he had to play him in the film version. And a good thing, too, because this was Guinness's first major speaking role in a film. He'd previously played an uncredited extra in 1934's Evensong. Guinness and Lean made another 5 films together, including Oliver Twist, also available on Moody, as well as Lawrence of Arabia and Dr. Zhivago. But Sir Alec wasn't the only original cast member to reprise his role for the film. Martita Hunt, who played Miss Havisham on stage, also appeared in the same role on the big screen. Meanwhile, young Estella, played by an up-and-coming Jean Simmons, had her own journey with Great Expectations. Simmons was known for her roles in films like Guys and Dolls and Spartacus, and in 1989 she wound up in a made-for-TV miniseries adaptation of the Dickens novel, alongside John Rhys Davies and Anthony Hopkins. This time, the older Simmons went from playing Estella to playing the wicked and manipulative Miss Havisham. But you can see her right now, along with John Mills, Valerie Hobson, and Sir Alec Guinness, in David Lean's 1946 Academy Award-winning take on the epic novel by Charles Dickens. Here's Great Expectations, now playing for free on Momitu.